Liam Boyd.
Yeah.
Does he have an opportunity to come in and win this job? I mean, I was looking at Chris Saylor, 4 65-yarders in a row. This is a kid that sometime at IMG from Asheville. Does he have a chance to come in and win a job?
Absolutely. I mean, he separated. He and Robert separated in spring for sure. Those two kind of separated from the other guys and kind of made it a two-man competition at the latter part of spring. So, we'll see how that carries over in the fall. The biggest thing is we've got two guys that can legitimately kick off now. That's
right.
Exciting. The other couple guys on the roster can kick off, but not like Robert. And Liam doesn't have quite as strong a leg as Robert as far as kicking off, but he's really good. Robert's he's just abnormal when it comes to kicking off. I mean, he just has unbelievably explosive power. And but those two guys separating, and really proud of Liam. Liam was a guy that we almost offered out of high school. We were really close, and he came in. It was when we signed offered Robert.
Right.
We had it down to about 3 or 4 guys, and Liam was in that group. But he didn't have a lot of experience. He was a soccer player and never played until COVID. And soccer got canceled, and so he wanted to go play. So he ended up kicking for his football team. And then he went down and did like a post-grad year, I think, at IMG for a semester or something. So and he decided he wanted to come walk on. So he walked on I guess a year ago, January, and went through this season. And honestly, really wasn't very competitive last fall. I think just kind of getting himself going. But he's had a great spring, and he and Robert have separated. And Robert came in out of all the guys in the country. He won the scholarship, if you will. But none of that stuff matters. I mean, it's about competing, and I think both those guys will battle. And it's good to have some options, and it's good to have some competition. I think that serves us well to have two really good, legit dudes.
And another one that really stood out to me, Banks Pope. He had a chance to go to App State, right?
Yeah.
But, is this a kid that can kind of fill a role for you
he's a
in
depth
some
guy.
way? Depth guy?
He's got a ways to go.
Sure.
I know he had an unbelievable spring game, but he's got a ways to go.
Sure.
He'd be the first one to tell you. He's got some talent, and it was a kid that came here as a preferred walk-on and tore his ACL and really missed a whole year, and really last year wasn't in good shape, and just kind of tried to get a foundation. But this spring is the first time really that he's really, looked the part, and he's learned. He's still got a lot to learn and some confidence to gain. But it was great, and he took advantage of his opportunity because, Brenny went down. Brenny had a couple of them. Brenny went down with just a stinger, whatever.
Yeah.
And so kept him out. So he got a lot of opportunity, took advantage of it, and that's great for his confidence. So he's got to have a big summer. He's got to get bigger. Got to get stronger. Got to learn the playbook better, and he's got to play faster. I mean, there's a lot of things, but as far as what he did on game day, it was very encouraging to be a guy that's we can see as a depth guy for us.
And the final question: anybody that we haven't talked about that you think had a pretty good spring and is worth mentioning?
I don't know if there's anybody we hadn't talked about. I mean, we talked about a lot of guys, but trying to think. Talked about the backs, most of the linemen.
I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty good.